Oh, hey, Kathy. Hi. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you real quick. I sent you that email, about possibly reevaluating my pay because, to state my case, I was started doing data entry, and now I'm reading medical reports and looking at these endoscopy scopes and determining if when they failed during procedures, if it was due to human error or manufacturing error. So I just wanted to see if we could, maybe get me from $8 to $10 an hour. Darren. I did receive your email, and I just wanted to say that I talked to your manager and he really likes you a lot. The department just loves the work you're doing, but unfortunately, right now it's not in the budget. But Kathy, I started out on doing one job, but I'm not doing, and this is Silicon Valley. I mean, who can live on $8 an hour? Darren, I understand your struggle and your pain, but I just want to say that, come on, Kathy, come on, really, please. Darren, I'm going to be honest with you. I've looked over your resume, and you have no experience. You've been a server and a bartender, and you don't even have a college education. So I'm sorry, but we can look at it in 6 months. I'm just being honest. Kathy, I'm going to be honest right now. I quit. Oh. I had moved from Michigan to the Silicon Valley, the Bay Area in California, on a whim, and I wanted to advance myself as a person, to start something over, to reinvent myself. And by doing so, I wanted to stop being a server or a bartender and get into corporate America. In doing so, I was a good server and a good bartender. I knew how to take care of my people. I was friendly, I was outgoing. But I had fallen into this job working at an endoscopy scope company. Just so you all know, an endoscopy scope, I can't even say that word, is a medical device with a camera on the end of it that they insert into various orifices in your body to do medical procedures and exploratory surgery. And this was Silicon Valley. This was at the beginning of the tech boom, and there were, janitors getting stock options, and the company was going public, and the janitors were becoming millionaires, so why couldn't I get $2 more an hour? Kathy was the human resources manager at this company. Her job was to oversee the policies, practices, and systems that push employees to, follow the procedures of the company, to make sure they're growing and moving forward in the company and happy. But Kathy was not that. Kathy was bitter, jaded, over-analytical, and a bitch. And you know what? I would prove Kathy wrong. I was going to go out there, and I was going to take all my joy and my happiness and my good attitude, and I was going to be successful. And you know what? I was. And the funny thing is the next 10 years of my life, I worked in human resources. Well, hello! Welcome to the company! Oh, I see you've done all your paperwork. Oh, my name is Connie. Welcome aboard and welcome to the family. So what you're going to do, just go ahead and leave your paper here, and I'm going to give you a quick tour, because when we come back, you're the one who's going to take that stuff and put it into the Human Resources Information System. That's the database, and also create your own personal file, because that's what you're going to do for us. All right, come on. Why don't you walk around with me? All right, see through those doors over there, what you see is that's the sales department. Yeah, the high school jocks of, the company. They go out and get us all the wins, and next to them we see the marketing department, the cheerleaders. And then over here we've got information technology, or IT. Those would be your computer geeks in high school. And then right down here we have accounting, which is where all of the math geeks and all of the Asian transfer students come. Connie, so what does that make HR? The hall monitors? I like you! It was my first job in human resources as an HR assistant, and I started off as a temporary worker, and I was there for about a week and a half before the assistant vice president of human resources, Prab, decided to hire me on full time. She saw something in me. She saw an eagerness, she saw various different things, and so she brought me on board at 2 times what I was making at the endoscopy scope company. Prab took me under her wing, took me under her wing and became my mentor. She sent me to various HR classes and seminars, and within 6 months of being at this company, I actually became an HR generalist, making 3 times what I was making 6 months earlier at an endoscopy scope company. Take that, Kathy. Kathy. How? Kathy, hi. Hi, yeah. I just wanted to stop by on my way home from work and see if you were still working here. So, you told me I would never make anything more than like $8 an hour, and I should be proud of that because I don't have a college degree. Guess what I'm doing? I'm a human resources manager, generalist. Almost the same job as you. Yeah, kind of nice, isn't it? And guess what? People love me. They say they're the best thing that's ever happened to the company. Oh, right? Yeah. Darren. Good luck to you. Now leave me alone. So, I started at this company and I grew into the HR generalist position. And one of the things that I enjoyed the most was doing the analysis and also working with the employees on trying to resolve issues. And in human resources, you always have the phrase, what's the thing that's being said behind what's being said? So what is the core thing? So there's always something more going on. At the same time, I had also began a new life because my ex-boyfriend my boyfriend broke up with me, Brian, and he, in HR terms, wanted to move on to a new company for better benefits and compensation. So, but that was okay, because I met someone new. I met Matt. I'm trying not to say his real name. And see, Matt was this gorgeous guy of Italian descent with expressive eyebrows and olive-colored skin, and we got along great. He loved to play chess. I loved to play chess. He cooked dinner. I love to eat. And he worked in the staffing industry, so we could talk to each other about each other's daily work issues and battles and wars and go through it. Well, we had dated for 29 days. We saw each other every single day. And on day 30, he actually said, I would like to stay home and actually do some cleaning, do my laundry, and catch up on some personal errands. Normally, that wouldn't be a big deal, but HR brain initiate. What is the meaning behind what is being said? My mind started twirling. It's like, does he want to break up with me? Is he seeing someone new? I don't know when he would have the time, but in normal human resources fashion, what I needed to do was do my HR investigation. So what I did is I went to the store and I bought a bouquet of flowers. I parked close to his apartment, but on the other side so I could sneak around back so he wouldn't see me coming up. I walked through, I peered into the garage where his car was, and so I'm like, okay, so he is home, he's not out on a date with someone else. I walked up the stairs, I took a deep breath, and I walked by his window, which the curtains were closed, and normally the curtains weren't closed. And I'm like, oh God, he's got someone in there. I went to rap on the door and took another deep breath, and he opened up the door, and I handed him the flowers and said, I know you're cleaning your apartment, and I thought these would look good in it. his head kind of cocked to the side as he's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I peer through his apartment and I see on his couch he had a laundry basket with freshly folded clothes. On his kitchen counter he had cleaning supplies all over the place, and he was wearing sweats and a t-shirt. He wasn't cheating on me. So I went to give him a hug, peering one more time to make sure to see. Is there any movement or shadows? And there wasn't. I kissed him goodbye, and we decided to meet the next night. Oh, the flowers look great on your coffee table. Shel Silverstein, cool. I loved Where the Sidewalk Ends, one of my favorite books when I was a little kid, but I never read The Missing Piece. Well, let me tell you the story. See, it's about this round circle that's missing like a triangle piece of itself, so it can't roll that fast. And it rolls so slow, it sees the same stuff day after day after day, but it wants to roll faster. So it finally finds its missing piece, and it connects with it. But see, what happens is that it starts rolling so fast that it can't see anything going on around itself. So it decides to drop off that missing piece and move on. Oh my God, you're breaking up with me? With a children's story? And he did. My 30-day evaluation period was over, and he didn't want to hire me at the company. So we parted our ways. And 2 weeks later, I went out to a bar, and when I walked into the bar, it's the same bar that we met, I saw him sitting across at a table, and he was holding hands with someone, and he made eye contact with me, and then I saw him lean in and whisper to the guy, and as I walked up, I saw the guy's head cranked back, and it was my ex-boyfriend, Brian.